everyone! So you've got your printer leveled, your coffee is hot, and you're ready to start a new project, but then you hit the wall. Should you reach for PLA or the PETG? It's the classic 3D printing identity crisis. Do you go for the easygoing, reliable friend or the slightly more demanding but tougher cousin? Today we are breaking it down using two beauties from Spectrum Filaments: PLA Wood Ash and the stunning PETG Pearl Gold. We are going to run some real-world tests to see which one earns a spot on your build plate. Let's dive in. PLA is the standard. It's made from corn starch, which actually makes it biodegradable in industrial conditions. Don't think PLA is just basic. You can get silk PLA for a super glossy shine or matte PLA for a stealthy look. But there is a catch. It's a bit of a fair weather friend. It hates the heat and it isn't great for UV rays, so you should keep it indoors. Where the PETG is the workhorse. It's much more UV resistant, so if you are printing something for the garden, this is your guy. Naturally, it's shiny, like our Pearl Gold. But if you need a non-reflective one, Spectrum offers special matte PETG compounds that stay matte regardless of settings. There is also a catch. So the issue with PETG, it's a thirsty filament. While PLA is pretty chilled, PETG acts like a sponge for moisture. The PLA Wood Ash is very stiff but brittle. It snaps under pressure, where the PETG Pearl Gold bends and absorbs the stress. PLA softens at around 60 degrees Celsius, so please don't leave it in a hot car. PETG handles even 80 degrees Celsius. Want your part to be shinier? Slow down and turn up the heat. Want it more matte? Speed it up. This works on both materials, but special compounds like Spectrum Matte line make it even easier, so there is no headaches about matte or gloss finish. When we look at these two cylinders, the PLA version is rock solid. There's almost zero flex, so it's great for static models, where PETG version is slightly more elastic. If you are building something that needs to take an impact or a bit of squeeze, PETG is your winner. PLA is a champion of cooling. It solidifies almost instantly, which is why the overhangs on our test look so crisp. PETG stays gooey longer, and on the 45-degree slopes you might see a bit more dropping with PETG. It's like trying to build a bridge out of warm mozzarella versus cold plastic. Before you even hit print, dry your PETG. While PLA can sit on the shelf for a while, PETG sucks moisture from the air, which causes bubbles. If your PETG is popping, it's not bad filament, it's just wet. Everyone says PETG is messy and full of stringing. Well, with Spectrum PETG Premium, we've worked hard to minimize that. Thanks to the high-quality pellet chemistry, the spider webs are almost gone, making it nearly as easy to print as PLA. I suggest those settings. For PLA Wood Ash, set speeds around 100 to 200 mm per second, nozzle temperature you can set between 210 and 230 degrees Celsius, and bed temperature for texturated build plate between 50 and 60 C. Of course, fan 100%. It is worth mentioning that PETG have lower viscosity, so naturally you can print it faster than PLA. But having PLA high speed, you can achieve speeds just like PETG. Our PETG Pearl Gold speeds can be set up between 200 and 300 mm per second, with nozzle temp between 230 and 260 degrees Celsius, and the build plate temperature, of course texturated one, between 80 and 90 degrees Celsius. You can set fan between 30 and 50%. So how do you decide? Choose Spectrum PLA if 1. If you want maximum detail and wide variety of finishes, silk or matte or carbon fiber, you name it. Second, it's an indoor model or a prototype, don't take it outside. 3. You care about using a bio-based biodegradable material, then go for PLA. And if you want to choose PETG, think about if the part needs to be surviving the sun, with the UV resistance of course, or a warm environment, for example in a car or etc. You need mechanical durability and impact resistance. PETG will be much better. You want that gorgeous premium pearl gold look for a functional part. Take this one. At the end of the day, both of these filaments from Spectrum are top tier. It just depends on the mission of your print. So there is no bad choice, it's just a better one. So what's on your spool right now? Are you a fan of PLA? Or are you currently drying a roll of PETG? Let me know in the comments. If this helped you choose, hit that like button and subscribe for more tips. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep those nozzles clean and your layers bonded. See ya!